Prosecutors will seek the death penalty in the case of a cab driver who was shot to death last spring.
WCBI's Allie Martin has an update on the case and the accused gunman.
The arraignment for Leonte Gates took about 10 minutes. The 23-year-old Tupelo man pled not guilty to one charge of capital murder, 2 counts of armed robbery, and 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Gates is accused of calling a cab company requesting a ride. Authorities say 55-year-old Charles Williams picked Gates up and was forced at gunpoint to drive to an isolated area where the murder occurred. This memorial, including a cross, stuffed animal, and some flowers, marks the spot where Mr. Williams' body was found by 2 motorcyclists here on Graham Drive the evening of May 13th. We've also learned Williams was alive when police first arrived on the scene. He was suffering from a gunshot wound to the back of the head. Authorities quickly linked Leonte Gates to the crime through cell phone calls made to the cab company, and the manhunt was on. Williams' cab was found abandoned at a nearby park hours after the murder. Police say Gates went on a mini crime spree, robbing a convenience store and stealing a car. He turned himself in a few days after the murder and has been held without bond ever since. Shortly after the arrest, Lee County Sheriff Jim Johnson spoke about the gruesome nature of the crime.
You had an individual that had basically retired in life and was doing this cab service to have something to do, that was working on a Friday night, much like everybody else goes to work expecting to come home, and you had this particular individual that took advantage of him. Basically, once the individual got out of the car, just robbed him and shot him, in cold blood.
Bond was denied for Gates. His next court date is January 17th. In Tupelo, I'm Allie Martin, WCBI News.